What's going on, everyone? Coach Aaron here. Today I just want to go through how to use MyFitnessPal. This is the app that most people use to calculate their macros, and it's very worth knowing your maintenance calories, so you know how to go into a deficit, which you can find out through any BMR calculator. So I jump straight into it. This is what your MyFitnessPal app would look like, just here. If you have downloaded it for the first time, you won't go straight to your homepage. You'll have to register and do all the fun stuff. And once you finish that, you'll get to your homepage. And in there, you just have like information about diets, etc., blogs and stuff. The first thing you would want to do is go to your More tab just down here. Press More. Go to your goals just here. Press goals, and you would want to type in your starting weight, your current weight, your goal weight, your weekly goal rate if you know your weekly goal rate, and your activity level. With the activity level, just go into here. This is how I kind of base it on, sorry. So if you are in an office job, you are not very active. If you are a builder, you're like in manual labor and stuff, you are very active, yeah? And anything in between is guessing. But I'm a personal trainer. I would put myself as lightly active to active, but it really depends on the day, so I just put lightly active, yeah? So we'll go ahead and tick that. From there, you want to go into your calories, carbs, protein, and fat goals. So let's click into that. Now, this all depends on your body type. If you are an ectomorph, you want to put 50% for your carbs, 30% for your protein, and 20% for your fat. So that's an ectomorph. Slim guy finds it hard to put on weight and muscle. Usually has long levers and stuff. If you're a mesomorph, the person who everybody wants to be, lose weight easy, put on weight easy, put on muscle easily, you're just in, like, it feels like you're in control of your body, if you want to say that. You would want your carbs at 40, your protein at 30, and your fat at 30. And if you're endomorph like me, put on muscle quite easily, but lose fat. It takes long to lose fat and weight. An endomorph, this will want to be 25. Your carbohydrates, your protein, will want to be around 40%, and your fat would want to be around 35%. So from there, you just click backwards. Let's go back a step. Go back a step again. Sorry, my back button wasn't working. So that would show, all those figures will show in your nutrition, which is here, yeah? So based on your percentage that you originally put in, which will show up here, it also shows the total amount of that macro in a pie chart. That's in your macros here, actually. So if we go to calories, in your calories, it's just like a split pie chart of the amount of calories you've consumed thus far for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which I'll show you in a minute, plus snacks. In your nutrients, which is what you probably want to pay attention to, here, the blue lines represent how far you are within your goal to that nutrient. So here, I have a lot of food just added in here already. And what it's showing me is that I've gone over my protein by 94 grams. And my goal was 80 grams. I've gone over it by 94, which adds up to 174 grams. Within my carbohydrates, my goal was 199 grams, which is not really. Just for the sake of this video, it's 199. And this is my total thus far, 94 grams, and I have 105 grams left. You just want to kind of keep an eye on that with your protein, carbs, and your fats. And then in your macros, if we just tap into macros here, it just gives you like a visual representation of where you are so far within those goals, and the macros, yeah, or the percentage of those macros for the day. So we'll backtrack. Adding your food, which is the most important part. There are a few ways to add food. Again, we'll just go into diary, which is just here. So adding your food is very, very simple. There's a couple ways of doing it. You can just go to the blue button just here, press it, go here, add food, and you can add other things like, I'll just show you quickly, like your weight and your water, exercise, and your status, which is nothing really. The ones I use sometimes are your food, and I tend to put in my weight. If I'm really being thorough, I would kind of enter my weight every day. But aside from that, you can just enter your food here. Go to breakfast, if it's breakfast time. And then you can add from your search button, which is here, your search tab. Whatever you want to, let's just say banana. And it will just search all the options for banana. If you have half a banana, for example, just write half, and it should come up with half a banana. There you go. There's different versions of that banana, by the way. So let's just click onto this, for example, and then go into your tick here. Let's just say, for example, you didn't have half a banana. Now you're pretty sure that you had a full banana. You can go to your number of servings, which is here. Click on that and just put 2, and that will add 2 halves of one banana. Yeah. So this will be your half a banana, and you have two halves of a banana. Yeah. And then tick, and it will just give you your calories for those 2 halves. If you know that you had 1 banana, you can just go into your serving size here and then just change that to 1 banana. And then press the tick. We'll change this number serving back to 1. And then tick here. And then that's it. Same thing. Yeah. Add. So there's that way. Or you can scan. Yeah, if you have, I don't know, if your food is within a packet and it has a barcode, just click on scan. This is probably the easiest way for getting food. Hello, scan my face. And then also you can choose from your history here. And this will log down anything you've added over the period of you having the MyFitnessPal app. Yeah, so those are your 3 ways of adding a single item of food. This is very helpful for me. So recipe, meals, and my foods. So let's just go into recipes. Let's just say, for example, I wanted to cook sauteed chicken, for example, and I wanted to get the recipe online. I will just go up to this little cross here and then create recipe, add from the web. You can choose your own the websites that you usually go to, but for the sake of this, I will go to, I don't know, Real Simple. It's just one of the sites they have on MyFitnessPal. Right, so now that's open. Let's see what we have here. So 22 high protein meals. Yeah, so we'll go into these meals and then scroll down. Let's see, this is one of the 22 meals here. Yeah, get the recipe right here. For the stew, for the lentil stew. And then scroll down there, and then here's the ingredients. What you want to do is highlight all of these ingredients. Just hold onto your phone until it highlights. Drag it all the way down, and then import the recipe. So import that into the phone. Yeah. There's all the ingredients. It asks you to make sure that we have all of the ingredients, which you do. Press forward, and then they'll all be converted to what your phone want or what MyFitnessPal will understand. And then you have the option of adding another ingredient. If you're cooking, editing the ingredients if you want to take anything out. If you don't, just tap forward again, forward arrow, and then saving it. For that recipe, it's a recipe of 6 servings. Yeah, so that's just worth noting. And then that's it. Press save. And then saved. I've done it twice. So that's it here, saved. Yeah. So anytime you are adding a food, if you know that you're going to have this lentil stew within that food, just tap on it and then tap the arrow here. You're having 1 serving of it for yourself. Tap on the arrow or the tick, sorry, and then it's added to your breakfast or your lunch, whatever you're going for. Yeah. So that's one way. And then, sorry, I'll just backtrack to show you what I'm doing. If I go to add foods, I can add another food from here or from here. Yeah, so let's just add the food from here this time. Go to add food. This should be in my breakfast. Oh, this is the history of it, sorry. Let's go to meals. If I want to make a meal, the difference between recipes, so the recipe will be, let's just say, the stew that we just had, yeah? The stew that we just added. If I wanted to add something to that stew, like let's say rice or greens, and make it into a meal itself, we can save it on here, on meals. So let's say, for example, I want to add, let's just say, we'll go to here first. So we'll went to this cross and then we'll go to create meal. And then just for kind of quick access to that meal, visual access really, you can just take a photo or save a photo or something. So I'll take that photo of my speaker. Name your meal. Stew and rice. Yeah. And then you go down to here, add items to this meal. There's the lentil stew right here. We'll add that. Yeah. Go to the top, click, added. And then let's just say half a bowl of rice. Rice, half bowl. Yeah, so there's rice, 1 bowl. Yeah, for example, and then we'll go to the number of servings, and then we'll just put that on 0 and put this on half, as we had half a bowl of rice. Yeah, and then tick up in the right corner, that's added. And then what you want to do from there is just backtrack and then save. Yeah. And then you should see it, stew and rice, with my little speaker as the picture. And again, if you're prepping meals, for example, and you're having the same meal over the course of 2 or 3 days, this becomes very handy because you don't need to do none of the hard work in terms of calculating this, calculating that, for example. You just come to my meals and then you click on stew and rice, done on my computer, and then click here on your arrow. Yeah. And that's it. I'm in the minus because I'm just using this excessively, but you get the point from there. That's your meals. Also, if we just tap add once more, and then food. We'll go to dinner this time, make it exciting. And then go to my foods. If you scan something and it's not recognized within MyFitnessPal, which happens a lot, depending on what country you're in, you can just put in the nutritional information for it. So again, let's just press the plus sign here. Create food. My apology. Yeah, so the brand name of that food, let's just, I don't know, let's just call it X, if you want to call it that. The description, let's say soup, as it was. Serving size 1 cup. And servings per container. Let's just say 1. Yeah. Then you forward. And now you have to add in the calories of this meal. So let's just say this meal has 100 calories. Let's just say it has 1 carb, which we know is 4 calories. 1 gram of protein, which is 4 calories. And then total fats. Let's just say, for example, we put 10. Yeah. So that would amount to 90. Can't get it bang on, but you get the drift. Yeah. And then we'll click the top here. It's just saying that it's more accurate when the micronutrients are added in as well. No thanks. And then that's that. Yeah, so you've created that food. It's worth just playing around with, to be absolutely honest. Yeah, so you have other things on here, but the most important thing you'll be using is your goals, your nutrition, just to keep an eye on what's happening, especially with your nutrients. So your proteins, your carbs, and your fats, and also just adding food. Yeah. And these, if you go into, sorry, I didn't actually put the cursor on it. So if you go into here, my meals, recipes, and foods, that's where you just find everything that you've added before. Yeah, and you can kind of create what you want to create here also. Yeah. And all of this, just so you know, it's done. There's 2 versions of MyFitnessPal. There's a premium and not premium. This is the not premium version. I've used MyFitnessPal for a while and I've just used the non-premium version. It works fine for me. But yeah, I hope that wasn't too confusing. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and thanks for your time. Take care.